decided. I just
Really?
asked you a question.
And I asked you a question, you failed to answer a single one of mine. Frankly, I find this whole thing a waste of time. If you want to read the book and critique the book, why don't you read and critique the book? If you want to critique me, you can think whatever you...
Hey guys, welcome back to the Talk Center YouTube channel. In today's video, we will be taking a look at some rare moments where leftists win debates. But first, be sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for more content like this and much more. Hit that bell notification too so you don't miss out on any future content. Alright, let's get straight into this video. Number 1, we kick things off with Crowder, who was debating with a college student. He was doing what seemed to be a public talk, and he was allowing the audience to join him and debate each other, or just engage in conversation. Crowder got a college student on, and he was not ready for what's coming for him. In the clip you were about to see, this student was extremely calm while debating Steven Crowder, and even caught Crowder out with something that he said.
Argue that, then you're going to have to give some ground on socialism.
No, absolutely. I think you're right. If I have to concede that police force, as he's saying, police force, military, roads is socialism, the same as healthcare, education, and I'm assuming that's why you're referring to Denmark and...
The student caught him there, and Crowder decided to concede to him, something that you just rarely see. The debate went on for much longer, and there was a lot of back and forth. There was a point during the debate where the college student called Crowder a shill. Crowder then asked him to define the word shill. You could see that he was a little bit ruffled. The college student replied with something that got the crowd going mad. Check this out.
Quickly to get ready to give the microphone to someone else. If you don't stop doing this, because this isn't the goal of this. What's a shill?
Well, I think you're getting upset because you're losing the debate. But
That's fair. That's fair. What's a shill? No. The person losing the debate.
Crowder
is
even
the one
threatened to
who-
get someone else on, but then the student said that Crowder was just getting upset because he was losing the argument. Oh man, he sure got him there. Crowder didn't even defend himself at that moment. Once again, he conceded to the student. Number 2, now we have Steven Crowder, who was debating someone who seemed to be protesting. The little debate was pretty interesting. It became a bit of an argument, and things got extremely heated between the two. One was getting aggressive and shouting, while the other was getting visibly annoyed.
You need to understand, they are already home.
Would you like me to explain to you?
No, if you can't honestly, you know what the chant
I
is.
can't-
You know exactly
Well, you do-
what that chant
Well,
is.
you don't. You don't. You just said you don't.
The protester was getting really mad, and even Crowder got mad at him too. Seriously, this was just the start of something, because fireworks got even bigger. They kept going at it for a while, and eventually Crowder moved away and decided to take a seat. Soon after, he invited the guy to come up and sit with him and debate some more, but things took a turn for the worst. Crowder started picking up this guy's chair to get rid of him, and his security also got involved and started to push the guy around. Things really hit new levels at this point. Crowder was clearly not very fond of this guy, so much so that he used force to get rid of him. He really couldn't stand this guy. Number 3, Ben Shapiro made an appearance on BBC News where he was interviewed by Andrew Neil. Neil was asking questions about the things that Ben said in his latest book at the time. The conversation between the two got a little heated. Ben was clearly getting disgruntled by Neil. Ben Shapiro vented a little bit and went as far as saying that Neil could say anything about him and he just wouldn't care because he doesn't know him. Neil replied to saying that he didn't know who Ben Shapiro was until he was briefed to conduct this interview. The fists were well and truly out at this point. Neil tried to carry on the interview and ask a question, but Shapiro was less than willing to carry on. Check this out.
Yeah, this is...
What are those values? What are the values it's turning its back on?
I'm not inclined to continue an interview with a person as badly motivated as you.
The interviewer abruptly ended with Shapiro visibly annoyed by Neil, and just the whole thought of this new thing was a waste of time. Neil also had a little snide comment in the end. This was very interesting interview, to say the least. Number 4. Steven Crowder was in public and came across someone who was doing a painting on a wall in tribute to someone who sadly lost their life to the police. Crowder was quizzing him on it, and eventually their conversation turned into a debate about the state of the country and certain issues. This guy was really schooling Crowder throughout the whole thing. The guy was really passionate, and what he had to say seemed pretty logical, and there wasn't really much Crowder could argue with. Crowder asked another question, and once again the guy had a strong answer for Crowder. No matter what Crowder had to say, the guy kept debunking him and kept hitting him with facts. In the end, it reached a point where Crowder just wanted to bust him painting the wall. He was clearly not happy to be outdone by this guy. thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure to leave a like on it and subscribe to the channel for more content like this and much more. Hit that bell icon too so you don't miss out on any future videos. We'll see you guys next time, but until then, take care.